It looks like you've had a meeting request from one of our departments. As the boss, departments will often reach out to you for advice on how to handle the various ongoings of your team. These events can range from everything from organising charity events to dealing with driver matters. How you decide to handle these will have an impact not only on our resources, but how the press perceives us. Thanks. I appreciate you taking the time to help out. We had a major issue on the production line earlier this week, so the entire development package for the weekend has failed. Any redevelopments will need to be ordered from the R&D screen.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who'll be fronting the grid. Leclerc, Perez and Carlos Sainz. Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. We're here today on the shores of the Red Sea in the lower Hijaz Mountains to visit one of the newest circuits on the Formula One calendar. We're in Jeddah, home to what we all hope is going to be a thrilling Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Verstappen, Blue, Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Russell, Ocon, Norris, Bottas, Stroll, Albon, Oscar Piastri, Zhou, Tsunoda, Hülkenberg, Théo Pourchaire, Magnussen, Sargent, Magnussen. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the rundown into turn one, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It will keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
The formation lap gets underway here in Saudi Arabia, and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure their car's ready for the battle as the lights go out. So as all the cars reform the grids, the drivers will be hoping to get a strong start. They'll want to earn some valuable points from today's race, with final communications being done with their race engineers, ensuring the planned strategies are all in place.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Come on, you can win that place back. Okay, you've got P5, P5. Verstappen's ahead of you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on old softs. Hamilton's behind you now. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old softs. The distance to the leader is 7.3 seconds. The pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. Gap to your teammate ahead is 5.7 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. They're in 9th place. Your last lap time was a 1 minute 34.9. Okay, Teo's in the pits. Teo in the pits. Perez has just made a move for first place. Okay, focus. We need to stay on form. Okay, information on Sainz. Okay, they're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
A sterling effort from the team and a magnificent drive to secure victory here at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Well, Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today, but what set them apart from the rest?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Looking at the podium, you can see that red suit familiar to fans across the globe. A world-class win for a world-class team. Ferrari, do it again. So let's review the updated driver standings. Our championship leader is still sat at the top of the standings, but their rivals have made up some solid ground today. Well, after an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Max Verstappen seemed to just effortlessly weave through the other drivers today without a care in the world. He was definitely my driver of choice.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. And pulling further ahead in the standings, it's Red Bull. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend for them as they fight their way towards the top. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.